What's up, guys, and welcome back to SCUM. Now, some of you might recognize where we are, and most of you probably don't. We are at this little cabin here going up towards the castle. And the reason we're over here instead of on this side is because I finished searching this town. I didn't find anything more that we were looking for. I found a little bit of food in some of the gardens. Like I think I found some zucchinis and stuff like that. I did find a bag of tomato seeds, so that's good. But rather than just search this little tiny thing here, I figured I'd head over here and check this town. And I've already done that. I went ahead and checked it. I found everything we needed. So we've got the drill. I've got some more seeds. Several more vegetables and whatnot. So we're good to head back to the garden and get that going and build a workbench. But before we do that, I really want to check the castle up here to see if we can get our hands on some more arrows, maybe some crossbow bolts too, because we have that crossbow and I haven't really done anything with it yet. Now, I also searched this little farm here, and there's a sidecar bike there that has everything we need on it. So I might go back for that thing at some point. It's not that far. I could run that far pretty easily. But anywho, I just wanted to show you guys this little cabin, because this is another spot that I had kind of had in the back of my mind as a place to call home. Just, I love this spot. I love how secluded this feels. But it is on a road-ish. You know, it's on a dirt road, so it's easy enough to get back out to wherever. And you got a fuel station here. You're not far from, like, the airfield. You know, you're not far from any of the stuff that we're currently close to. The only issue that I have with this place is there's no water source. You know? So that's unfortunate. Because you guys know me, I need to have a water source. And there's nowhere to fish here. Now, for a water source, you could go up to the castle and use the moat. But that seems kind of counterintuitive to survival, having to go up to the castle where you're going to have, you know, puppets to deal with just to get water, and there's nothing in this greenhouse. I really wish that we could actually plant stuff in these greenhouses, but anywho, I love these cabins. You guys know that. So I thought we'd check this out while we're here. See if there might be anything usable in here. Or there might be absolutely nothing in here. Anywho, one other really cool thing about this spot, though. There's this little trail over here. I don't remember exactly how far it is. But there's a surprise at the end of this trail that I really, really like. Okay, I don't think it's very far. This place has a cave. Now, let's see. No, that's not the button I wanted. There we go. Now, it's not a big cave, but I've thought about using this as a base before as well. Just, this is a nice little cave. You know, it's reasonably flat. You could definitely live in here. This would definitely be a good kind of starter place. Or you could even just kind of use this as storage. What I've thought about doing is use the cabin back there as a place to live, and use this in here just kind of for like storing meat and that kind of thing. You know, because you got really nice woods out here for hunting. So I don't know, just something I'd thought about. I love that this is here. Now, I've also been trying to forage for mushrooms a little bit. I need to do more of that because we need more mushrooms. I found one or two, but not enough of the good ones that we need. Because I don't want to pick any of the toxic ones. But I do need mushrooms for a lot of the recipes. I also found several parsnips, so that will come in handy. I also found this long sleeve shirt, which he was getting chilly earlier. Now he's warm. But anywho, I just wanted to show you guys this little stop. I love this place. I really do. If it had a little pond out the back, I would absolutely live here. But it's just the lack of water is the big issue for me. Now, yes, you can dig a well, but the well is not going to support a garden very effectively. So, I don't like that. If a big source of your food is a garden, a well is not really going to cut it. Now, in this area, you probably get enough rain that you may not even need to water the garden, so that may be a moot point, but it is still something to consider. Hi. No. Now, we're still limited on arrows, as you can see. That's kind of why we're coming here. Excuse me. Oh, that was just god-awful on my part. Holy crap. Well, probably won't find that arrow. Gosh dang it. That's really unfortunate. Well, now we really need to find more arrows, huh? I was hoping with it being a metal arrow and this being a low poundage bow that it would not have gone very far, but clearly it did, so that's unfortunate. Well, hopefully we can find more here. It used to be that this was a great place to find arrows. But, hi, where did you come from? But, lately it seems like it's not nearly so good for finding arrows. Now, there is also another cabin off that way, I believe. There's a cabin. Well, where is it? Maybe it may be off this way. I think it's that direction. What, northeast? Okay, so maybe it's off that way. But there's a cabin like right at the Snowline that I've checked out before. It's a nice little cabin, but it has no resources whatsoever. Unfortunately. Now, it may not be the smartest decision to bring the truck in. Oh, hi. You know what? Yeah, we can't even get through there at the car. Oh, I also found in that town, there's a Leica, and all it's missing is 2 wheels and a driver's seat. It has everything else that we would need. So I'm debating about trying to put together a Leica. That said, I'm honestly pretty happy with this Volkswagen so far. Man, I hope we can find some arrows, because we do not have many. A better bow would be great, too. I'm really hoping that I can find a better bow. You know, because this little 35-pound improvised bow kind of sucks. You know, don't get me wrong, it's a great bow for starting out. But, man, I want a better one. What I would really like is a takedown bow. That way we can stuff it in a pack, or I think it'll even fit in like the utility belt, if memory serves. So that would be nice. But I don't know that we'll find one of those here. I don't think there's anything up there worth checking. I know most of you are probably like, why not go with a compound bow? And I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the compound bow. Most of you probably know that already. But, ooh, there we go. Hot diggity dang. Just that was worth coming here. But, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the compound bows. Just because of the sight. And I like the sight on them. What I don't like is that it auto-zooms. And so it's not very good for quick shooting. The hell? How did we take out an armored one with a single shot? Did he fall off of there or something? Huh. I don't know. I'm not going to bother searching them either, I don't think. I mean, we might be able to find some small screwdrivers. I still have yet to find a large screwdriver anywhere. Of all the places I check, I have yet to find a single yellow screwdriver, and it's really bugging the crap out of me. Let's see. I don't think there's any real reason to go up. I don't see anything up there. It's kind of unfortunate, honestly, that they changed the keep that much. That used to be kind of a cool place to go check out. And now there's not a heck of a lot of reason to come to the castle at all, if I'm being honest. And our scrap bag is pretty full. It's full enough that it can't actually hold any more weight. So I don't think I'm going to bother grabbing more scrap right now. We're pretty good on scrap. Now, one good thing I did find at the gas station, actually. I don't know why I bothered opening the map. You guys know where the gas stations are. I found another hiking backpack. Thank God. Oh, there's another thingy here. Damn it. I have been desperate to find another backpack. Why? That, I definitely did not expect to find a beret here, but okay. I'm pretty sure we have a red flannel shirt, but I like them, so I'm gonna take it. Now, we're gonna check down here before we move on. I'm pretty sure I don't need another one of those. Really like some arrows. Arrows, crossbow bolts, better bow, something. The whole reason to come here is for archery supplies. Oh, hi there, friendos. There's 3 of you down there in the road. Why are you all down there? Rag strip. Really? That's all you're gonna give me here is rag strips? Well. Hi. Oh, I see some crates over there. Let's go check those. Excuse me, pardon me. You stay over there. Arrows. No arrows. Really? None? Nada. We already checked that, because didn't I climb up? Did I climb up that? No. Hi, sir. Sir, can I have my arrow back? I need all of those. Did I check these? No, I did not. Ooh, metal broadhead arrow, yeah. Ha 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 ha, I'll take those. Excuse me, sir. Really? Sir. Damn you, sir. You made me lose an arrow. How dare you? That's very rude, sir. Can I find it? Maybe, but we need to deal with this dude first. Arrows. Other arrow. Nearly walked right into you. Holy crap. Glad you guys have slow reaction times. Nope, not gonna find that arrow. Well. Oh. Oh. Did we attract a crowd? Yep, we attracted a crowd. Awesome. Hey. Oh. Search faster. Search, you know what? Don't care. Woo. Okay. Oh. Are you stuck in the water? I think they're all coming from the front at the moment. I hope. Nope, they're not. Great. Okay. Oh, you bat rastard. I don't know if any of you still have my arrows. But if you do, I want them back. I don't think you do, but either way. No, but you do have some money on you. I'll take that. Yeah, I think that goober's stuck under the bridge. Oh. Mm-hmm. Well, I was gonna try and get my other arrows back. Excuse me. Oh, shit. Oop. Oh, this may have been a mistake. There's a lot of friendos over there. Lucky for me, they're slow. Let go if I don't urinate you. Okay, well. There. Pizza. Oh, what? We're finding some oddball stuff here, and it's confusing me. It's like, yep, we'll find a beret. We'll find a pizza cookbook. That all definitely seems like stuff that we should be finding here at this medieval castle. Definitely not, you know, bows and arrows. No, 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 no. And a guitar. You know what? I'm going to take that. We have room for it now. I'm going to take the guitar. Maybe I'll learn to play it. Now. Are we going to be able to get down from here? Oh, crap. You shush over there. Oh, this was the wrong direction to run. Oh, this is definitely the wrong direction to run. Again, fortunately, these guys are slow right now, and this is exactly what I want. I want there to be a crap ton of them. But they're slow. But if they do manage to get a hold of me, I'm in trouble very, very quickly. So the best bet with these guys, especially when there's that many of them, is to run away. Whoop, hang about. Oh. High top shoes, tights. I don't really want any of that stuff. Actually, are the tights something you can wear underneath? Yeah, you wear those underneath your regular pants. Okay. You know what? We'll take those because we could use them for insulation. You know, if we get cold, we got some of those we can put on. Hey. Already filled up my water bottle, so I don't need you. Now, I know I'm probably going to miss a whole lot of stuff in the, you know, interior area of the castle, just because we're trying to avoid the massive horde that's in there. Bedroll. You know what? We have absolutely no use for bedroll. I think I did pick one up, just from the standpoint of, ooh, you know what? I will take that. It's different than just a regular old baseball cap. I kind of like it. But I've been debating about turning exhaustion back on just so there'd be a reason to have, to use the bedrolls and stuff like that. The reality is, though, I don't know that there's much need for that, because there's no point in me doing that, why? From the standpoint of, that's not going to be anything that you guys are going to have to deal with. It's just going to be something that I have to deal with off camera constantly. Just laying around doing nothing. Waiting for this guy to take a nap. So I don't know that it's worth messing with that. Now, you guys are over there. Is this tower here anything that I've already checked? I don't know. I've been severely disappointed by what we've found thus far, though. We found a handful of arrows. No, I have not checked this tower yet. There's a smackerdoo. And one of you said in the comments that I should grab one of those and make it into the nail bat. I tried that with these puppets. It doesn't work very effectively. It really doesn't. Because these are tougher puppets. The nail bat really does not do much to them. And given how hard they can hit, I'm really trying to avoid melee combat as much as possible. Because if they get a hold of me, I'm done in, no time whatsoever. And so I would rather run away than try to stand and fight with a baseball bat. Now, did I check these ones? No. Can I please find a better bow and maybe some more arrows? If I can only find one, I'd rather find the better bow because I can make arrows. Medieval sword? You know what? I mean, we'll take it. It would be better than nothing if we do have to engage in hand-to-hand. Now, the problem with this one is it is a one-handed sword. So, yeah, it's nice and quick, but it also does less damage. So, I don't know. Really? Why? Why am I finding this kind of stuff in the medieval castle? I don't know. It is what it is, though. We're finding what we're finding. Which is not what I'm hoping to find, but, I see you over there. Are you guys the friends that I made earlier? I think you might be. Where are you? Yeah, maybe you're not. Although there's several of you. Can I check these real quick? Well, it's a very slightly better bow. I do mean very slightly. It's a 40-pound instead of a 35. It is in pretty decent condition, though, so let's go ahead and use it. I was really hoping for like a 50 or 60 pound bow. Now, I am still only at 2.1 strength. So, I can't pull something terribly high. Terribly heavy. But, hey. Like, my typical character that I run at 3 strength can do a 70 pound bow quite nicely. Ooh, hey, you know, I actually do like that metal sword. Just from the standpoint of, it looks like a homemade machete. You know, that right there is really the closest thing we have to a machete in SCUM right now. Aside from the Danny Trejo machete, that you have to have the DLC and you have to play as Danny Trejo in order to actually use, which really sucks. I personally think that if you've paid for the DLC, you should have access to all of the DLC content, regardless of whether you play as the character. Okay, and then I've searched this stuff over here. Now we've kind of doubled back to where we... Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. That's all the friends. Yep. Okay. Yeah, okay. We searched this stuff. So... I think now what I want to do is just kind of make a run around the perimeter. Lose the goobers over there. See if we might be able to find any kind of vehicle. Because vehicles do spawn here. Now, we've been through this area. Oh. Yep, we've been here. There's a lot of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this guitar is weighing us down, isn't it? Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Oh. You're missing the one thing that I needed. Well, do you have a battery I can use for lead plates anyway? No, you don't even have that. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so we've been over to this section here. We haven't been over yonder. So we need to go over yonder, don't we? I'm going to dump the stuff in the car first. And then we can take a mosey over yonder ways. Now, let's see. I checked that tower out. We have not gone over there. Now, that loot chest is full. This one's not far from it. I got 2 metal broadhead arrows. Problem is, it won't select those to start with. I don't... Well, maybe it might, since they're up higher in the inventory. Let me see, what does it select? Nope, just the standard metal arrows. That... Damn it. Do that. And then do that. There, now we got us a broadhead. Now if I unknock it and then re-knock, then what do we have? Standard. Okay. That figures. Yeah, we haven't checked these over here yet. Yeah, I really don't know why I'm bothering to search these. They're not going to have what I need. My thought on those is maybe they'd have a yellow screwdriver, but even if they do, it's not going to have very many uses. Oh. Hi. You know what? I want to see if these broad... Good grief, there's several of you. I want to see if these are any more effective here with body shots. They might be. Really? Okay. Hey, I'm not going to complain if you go down that quick. Come on, screwdrivers. That's the thing. I used up most of my screwdrivers at the police station over here. I think we have like 5 left. Okay, I got 4 here, and then I think I have another one that's got 2 in the car. So we got 6. So we have enough to do... Metal arrow. Okay, well, there. Now we got 6 on us, so now we have enough to do a cargo drop if one should happen to come by. I've been on here long enough that there's a good chance we will get a cargo drop, I would think. But we'll see. Oh, I've already checked these ones. Really? Oh, man. That's unfortunate. Yep, I've checked these. Well, poo. Okay, well, maybe I have checked pretty well everywhere here then. That's very unfortunate. Huh. Well, if I've checked those, I've almost certainly checked these. Or not. I don't need knee-high socks, thank you. How did I check those but not come over here? Oh, I'm so glad I checked over here. You know, we found this over here. I'm not going to complain about any of the loot that we're finding here now. Oh, just that was worth it. Oh. See, now I don't care about anything else that we found here or didn't find here. Let's see, did I come across that one? I don't know. We'll find out. A broadhead carbon arrow. Hey, I'll take it. I don't see any other crates right here, though. I'm trying to stay up here because it's going to be a lot harder for them to get up here. Drat. I just said I was trying to stay up there, and he's like, oh, well, how about you go down there? Fine. We'll go down there, and then we find nothing. Of course we find nothing. Why wouldn't we find nothing? Hello? Friendos? I don't know where all the friends are, you know, that we found earlier. So I'm trying to be a little cautious about just running around. Hey, you're gonna knock the broadhead. Okay. Hello? poo. Okay, well, if we've checked these, then we've checked up in these towers, I would say. Right. I would imagine so. Okay. Oh, I can't get into that from there. Well, poo. Have I checked this one? Oh, I'm getting hungry. Okay. Fair enough. We'll get you some food. Yeah, okay. This is where we found the smackerdoo. Okay, well, I think that may be about all we're going to find here. That is unfortunate indeed, but... Oh, no! Damn it. Climb, climb, climb. Yeah. Okay, well, if that's all we're going to find, then that's all we're going to find. Now we got to get back to the car. Not sure which way is fast. This way is fastest. Okay. The other way would be a very long way around. Okay, well, that's a bit unfortunate. Again, we found a yellow screwdriver here, so I'm not going to complain at all. I don't need more scrap right now. Ooh, hang about. What are you guys? Are you edible or are you poisonous? You're edible. Fantastic. I kind of wish that you could grow the mushrooms. Hmm. I mean, hey, it's got some decent nutrition to it, so we'll take it for sure. And there's another one right there. Hot diggity dang. Well, good. That works. So, found a few more arrows. Found a marginally better bow. Oop. Ah, you're not. One of the most poisonous. I don't think we're going to try eating that one then, are we? Are you the same thing? Yep. Okay. Not going to eat those. Now, for those of you new to SCUM, yes, you can find mushrooms in the wild, and you can either eat them raw or you can cook them. They are an ingredient in a lot of recipes, including like the mixed skewer and that kind of thing. I'm no expert on them by any stretch of the imagination. But, like these, you notice how it says it may be poisonous, eat at your own risk. These other ones that we found, where were they? Not that it really matters. But you saw they had, like, red text with them. The red generally denotes that they are toxic or poisonous. That doesn't mean that you can't eat them. It just means that it may cause certain effects. Some of them may make you sick. Some of them may make you hallucinate. And some of them might kill you. So, eat at your own risk for those. Me personally, I'm going to stick to the ones that seem safe to eat. Speaking of eat, let's go ahead and grab some grapes here. And then we'll put those in there. You know what? I would like to use the small screwdrivers before using the big one. You know, because these take up so much space. Like, you know, a single use, single use, single use. 34 uses. You know. I'm going to go ahead and put these good arrows away for the time being. Just because we got enough there. We got, what, 11, possibly 12, because we have one knocked on here already. Or do we? Nope. Okay, so we have 11. Okay. Well, before we leave here, I want to see if I can find that other cabin. Like I said, I think it's just right up in here. I know it's right on the snow line, so we'll head up to the snow line and kind of see what we can find. Just to show you guys this other cabin. Because it is a neat spot, and like I said, I love the little cabins. Let's see. I kind of have an idea. You cut it straight across there is the most direct way to get to it. But we're going to go this way. There it is. Okay, yeah, I know, you're chilly. Go ahead and put on that coat. So, got kind of a neat little cabin here. Up the mountain some. You got a really nice view off that way. But, once again, no water source. And, unfortunately, with the open... Feathers. Feathers, thank you. Ooh, more feathers. Lots and lots of feathers. Say lots. More than one feather. Why are you holding the feather? Anyway, we can use those. But, like I said, you got a nice view out here. It is nice and secluded up here for sure. Got some free logs in the back here, it looks like. Oh, yeah, we do. But I really like these little cabins. Ooh. Aw. Pumpkin seeds, we'll take it. Fungicide, we'll take it. I did find some weed spray in that other town as well, so we'll see what we can do with the garden. Okay, that everything. Oh, nope, more feathers. Yes, oh, yes. Okay. And more grapes, we'll take them. Because we need the food. I do love what they've done with the cabins now, where they've added the porch to some of them. Nice little rocking chair. Rocking chair is a little bit small, but I really do like these cabins. I see a gray woodcutter shirt there. I'm going to take that. I like those gray flannels. You know what? We'll take the wool gloves. We don't really have much use for them. But we'll take them. Never hurts to have a spare pair of warm gloves. I know I'm pretty sure I've turned down a lot of other gloves. But that's okay. Anywho, I love this tree right here. I do. Just the big shade tree in the yard. I love just the look of this place, the feel of it. If it had a water source, but it doesn't. So, anywho, I think that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I'd greatly appreciate you hitting that like button. And if you haven't done so already, I'd really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It's a small click for you, but it helps the channel grow. It means a lot to me. It lets me know that you like what I do and that you'd like to see more. And as far as seeing more for next time, we're probably going to be over at base. We're probably going to be planting a garden. So it's next episode's probably going to be a slow one. It's probably going to be gardening, probably some cooking now that I have some more ingredients. So we're going to make up some actual good dishes. Oh, finishing the workbench. And I'm going to hold off on crafting any ammunition until we get a rifle, because I would really like to have a rifle in hand so that I know what calibers I should be crafting. Because I'm not going to bother making the ones that I can find relatively easily, 9mm, 45. Probably not buckshot, at least not for the time being, but we'll see how things go. But I do want to get started on some of that, or at least have the ability to craft the ammunition. I'm debating about making a run over to, like, the hospital over here to get the rest of the cookbooks. I don't know if the asylum up here would have them, but if any of you guys know if it would, let me know. Because if we could save a trip, the asylum is a lot closer to home than going all the way over to the hospital. So we might do that. Also, I found a key card. I don't remember which. So it's for one of the D sectors, but it's for a secret bunker. I don't remember which one though. But if it's one of, like, if it's D4, D3, maybe even D2, we might take a trip up to that here in the very near future. But we'll see on that one. Now that we have a yellow screwdriver, I'm not quite so leery about, trying to go to places that require lockpicking. Because, hey, now we actually can. Debating also about going up to the prison, because that would be a decent place to likely find some more weapons and ammunition. Maybe also some tools and such. Just, there's a workshop there. But we'll see. That's not really the priority right now. Right now, the priority is getting back to base, getting the garden started so stuff can be growing, and getting the workbench done. Those are the priorities right now. We now finally have the stuff we need to do it. So, I think that's going to be next time. But let me know let me know what other stuff you guys would like to see, because that will determine where we go after getting everything established. But I think that's going to do it for this time. I think I've talked your ear off long enough. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and plug the links in the description. We've got St. Jude Children's Hospital and Wounded Warrior Project, both linked in the description. So if you'd like to support either of those charities, please go check out those links. Then we have my Discord server, as well as the Discord server for the Wolfpack multiplayer SCUM server. That is the multiplayer server that I do all of my live streams on. It is a PvE server. We have player-to-player damage turned off, and player locks cannot be picked. So you don't have to worry about toxic players, shooting you or, stealing your stuff, robbing you, taking your car, or anything like that. It's just a nice, chill server. We have sentries and dropships turned off, but we do have puppet numbers, animal numbers, and NPC numbers maxed out. So it's not an easy server, as you will know if you've seen any of my live streams, especially this one from the past Saturday, where half our squad got wiped by puppets over at the naval base. So, like I said, it's not an easy server, but it's a chill server. Everybody on there's really cool. So if you're looking for a good PvE server to hang out on, maybe make some new friends, or if you're new to Scum and you're looking for some help getting started, we're a great server for that, because everybody on there is helpful. So if that sounds like something you'd like to try, check out that Discord link. Make sure you read the server rules page, and then get in touch with one of the admins. They're listed in the server rules, and somebody will get you set up with the password. And then we have my wife's YouTube channel, where she posts a variety of content, including ambient rain videos, comedy videos, paranormal videos, where she posts informational content on various haunted locations, as well as some evidence that we have captured, because we are amateur paranormal investigators. And then we do family live streams over there, where we play games like Phasmophobia. So if any of that content sounds interesting to you, please go check out her channel. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.